to me being incredibly unamused. Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome to another AmBaby reaction to the Queen of Girl World. I know we're all excited for this. Yes, this is getting hit on by my DoorDasher. Someone sent me flowers and almost went to the hospital. Oh, sorry, a mental hospital vlog. I almost went to a mental hospital. Can you see? Oh, got my eyes done. I am not going to do my makeup with our queen, only because last time I did it, it was so bad. I am not going to inflict that on everyone again. I do have my my fake choker, and I'm not going to. Even if I had hoops, wouldn't be able to see them. I'm still blaming Rachel. I'm still blaming Rachel for my broken. Oh damn it! I don't have anything to drink. I am still blaming Rachel for my broken jawbones. Not jawbone, jawbones. So, and oh my god, you guys, I'm like so swollen. I am a little bit, actually. What did I eat last night? I was really hungry last night, so I like ate really late at night. I just like ate everything. It was so weird. Anyway, it's 100 degrees outside today, and it's going to be 100 degrees tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. And this is 20 ounces, for those of you who are wondering. I know I had it in a live. I was trying to figure out what this was. It's 100 ounces. No, it's not. It's 20 ounces. It's 100 degrees. All right, so let's see. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. Thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. We are currently 30 subscribers away from 12K, which I'm very excited to hit. And we will be supporting a cat after that somehow. We'll either be doing it through the Beagle Freedom Foundation, whatever, or somebody gave me a lead on I guess one of the first cats support. I have no words. Anyway, there's like a cat charity that came out of Philadelphia, and apparently it's one of like the first, which of course it is because everything out of Philadelphia is the first in the nation. So we'll look into that if the Beagle Freedom Foundation isn't doing those still. So, but that's if we can't get one through the Beagle Freedom Foundation. Bonk. We speed our queen up because we don't want to take too much of our queen's time. All right, her time is precious. All right. If you don't know, the queen has rejected yet another bad tooth, only the best teeth for our queen. And because of that, however, she's been in a little bit of tooth pain. And so she is unfortunately been MIA from the internet for a little bit. And I'm a little concerned about went to a mental hospital, but with her, who knows? The queen likes to grab our attention and hold on to it by our short hairs. So but I do want to get this reacted to, mainly because it popped up, and I want to know why she's besmirching my people. I mean, why my people, by my people, I mean the DoorDasher, was taking advantage of our vulnerable queen. How dare. So, let's see. Anything else I need to say before we get started? No? Question mark? If it's not obvious, this is an AmBaby reaction, so this is a safe space, an AmBaby safe space down in the comment section down below. All right. Okay. Understand. We're going to try. Stay in character. All right, let's go.
Hello, hello. Good
Hi.
morning, good morning. Welcome to a new vlog.
Yay. Oh my god, that's so loud.
So I just straightened my
Jesus
hair. I'm
God.
going to do my makeup. So I do want to talk about something, and I kind of mentioned it in my live stream.
It's hard to do my hair in this one.
And the baby boys. He's laying right next to me. He has been glued to my hip. He has always been glued to my hip. But normally he has like a few...
Well, he wants to keep track of you in case he gets lost. He doesn't want to explore too hard.
different like laying spots. But lately it's like those laying spots don't exist. He's just literally glued to my hip. And he has one paw on my leg. It's so cute.
He's just very concerned about getting explored too hard. You know, just in case.
Talk about something that I mentioned like in my live stream. I have been doing a lot of talking in my live stream, not so much in my YouTube videos, but I've decided that I'm not going to be doing Let's Talk videos at all, or if I do, it is going to be different. I don't want my channel to be reflected around rumors, hate, drama, and I know a lot of people, like when Chantel was going through like the whole
Yeah, because, you know, the queen does not have time for such base elements as rumors and drama and smack talking people.
cat thing, and like people are like, oh my gosh, she's gonna go to prison. People were like coming at me with, Amberlynn, you're boring. I'm gonna go to Chantel's channel. That's more entertaining. Amberlynn, you need to like add.
How dare you people accuse our queen of being boring? That was my neck popping.
A side character, a girlfriend, a caretaker, or you're gonna lose views. I don't care. I would rather like.
Mm-hmm. Are we getting lectured? Oh, oh, there was an edit there. Interesting. Where's that jump exactly?
You're gonna lose views. I don't care. I would rather like have my sanity over making large amounts of money.
I'm not saying our queen is being disingenuous, but
as long as I can get by in life, like I'm happy about that. I have been just feeling so much better mentally.
Sure about that?
I've been taking Zoloft for a month now, and I feel.
I've not taken Zoloft, so I don't know how fast it kicks in. That's not one I've taken, so.
The effects of it. I feel it working, and I notice it in multiple areas of my life.
I'm just going off of what I take. And though y'all keep telling me Zoloft's not like Boost Bar, so I guess I'll compare it to the Wellbutrin. And though I did feel better, and I also took Prozac, and like again, the Prozac took the edge off. But my problem with the Prozac is it made me I just did not care. And that was my big problem with the Prozac, is just like, I wasn't anything. I just wasn't anything. And with the Wellbutrin, I mean, I felt better and I had energy and I actually could like focus on shit and I could actually like do things again. But as far as like feeling better, that took almost 6 months. I'm not gonna lie. And that was on the lower dose, the 350 I think I was on. 300? No, I was on 300. Yeah. And they upped my dose at the middle of last year. And that was that made a huge difference too, but that took a minute to kick in as well. Like that took about, I don't know, 2 to 3 months to kick in before I really noticed it. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just like resistant and it just takes a minute for that kind of stuff to like really make a huge difference. I mean, I did notice a difference early, but like as far as like really feeling better. That took months. So I don't know. I'm glad I mean, if she really is feeling better, I'm glad she is. But I'm a little skeptical about the clarity that she's claiming to have. But with Amber, who even knows if she's actually taking the pills? I guess I should be like, I'm out of character. With Amber, who even knows if she's really taking the medication? So that's the other problem with Amber and these kind of stories. Like she, as far as we know, she might have stopped taking. She may have never even started taking the Zoloft. So who knows? That's the major issue here. Back in character.
And I just feel a lot more positive and happy and light. If people only watch
that's the part that I'm a little skeptical about, because even when the medications were kicking in, I didn't feel that. But that's my personal experience, I guess. I've never taken Zoloft, so maybe that's Zoloft's magical effects. Maybe that's the thing that Zoloft does that makes it different from from the other medications. I don't know. I don't take the Zoloft.
Watch me for drama, then that's not going to be here. I'm not just going to like create drama and create let's talk videos.
I'll believe that the next time something dramatic happens. If the next time something drama hits and it rolls off her back, I will believe this. Because it's entirely possible this is true. Hear me out. I'm yes, being AmBaby, but hear me out. There are a lot of things that would have set me the fuck off that happened today in modern day since I've been, going to the therapist and have had my medications. There are a lot of things that happen these days that I just don't even care. Literally don't even care. But before all of that, before I was able to get to the doctors and get the medication, like this stuff would have been like the end of the goddamn world. Everybody hates me. It's, it was catastrophic. I mean, there are a lot of things that like happen these days where I'm just like, that sucks. And then I just kind of move on with life, which is how normal people, I assume, function. And I just assume that's how normal people normally function. So if that kind of a thing, if something that we know normally would set her off occurs and she just kind of walks it off, I will believe that she is actually doing the medication thing. But nothing's happened yet. Nothing like that has occurred yet. Now, don't get me wrong, it will eventually happen because this is girl world and that's just the cycles of girl world. I kind of hope it does. Like, I kind of hope something does trigger, something that usually will trigger her does happen. And I really hope when it does, I really hope she just kind of shrugs and walks it off, because I would like to see her get better. It's not that I'm here for a redemption arc, because I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Amber can be redeemed, but I just don't want her to be miserable, I guess, because I know what it's like to be miserable. And I would just kind of like her to not be miserable. Because if she can't stop being miserable, she can't get better, And she can't see the error of her ways. She can't realize that she's the problem, The first step for her to even getting better, in my opinion, my vast and experienced opinion, is realizing that she's fucking miserable, and she can't realize she's miserable until she realizes she's not, I don't know, kind of a thing. There's a channel that is called Angela Uncensored, I think it is. She's I'm gonna do some reactions to her stuff actually, because she's really good. And she's an ex-fat activist. And I know some of you guys watch her because you've mentioned her. but she's talked about her origin stories and how she got out of fat activism. And basically, to make a long story short, basically what happened was she started going to therapy and she started taking, I forget exactly what she started taking, but she basically started taking medications to help get her head straight. And once she was able to think clearly because of the medications, she realized that none of the fat acceptance shit made any sense. And once she realized none of that stuff made any sense, she basically, and she mentioned that she had started losing weight leading up to this anyway, but none of it happened until she started getting help, right? And started taking the medications, which to me proves a lot of things about fat acceptance. But I'm hopeful in a very skeptical kind of way that might happen here. Not that Amber is a fat acceptance person in any way, shape, or form, but like, if she could just get out of her own head, maybe she might be able to come around. I mean, her mom did it. I don't know what all it took for her mom. I know her mom found Jesus, but like, there's other steps, right? So maybe, I don't know, but like I said, I'm incredibly skeptical of it happening. I'm not even positive she's even taking the medication, past his prologue, and we know Amber's like this. So, but anyway, back in character.
Just to like get a rise out of people, and there's gonna be rumors about me. People are gonna speculate about me.
And this weird hand waving thing that she's doing right now, she does this all the time anyway. Oh, I'm totally unbothered by this. Oh, none of this doesn't even bother me. I don't even care. La, la, la. She does that all the time. Like this is nothing new. So that's why this is not, that's why I'm not like, oh, nah, yeah, she does this shit all the time. So that's why this isn't hitting my radar. Like I said, I need something that normally triggers her to occur and her to not react to it before I'm going to believe anything is actually happening. And I will be the judge of her not reacting to it. Okay. That I will be the judge of that. I know that sounds bitchy, but I know what it looks like when she's triggered and she reacts to shit. I will be the judge of her not reacting to something. I hate to be that way, but it is what it is. Because this right now, what she's doing right now, this is typical Amber. That this is nothing new. All right, back into character for real. Our queen is never bothered by anything.
Part of the job, if you will. But
right.
Nothing I say will ever be believed by those who believe the rumors just for their entertainment.
That's right. Our queen never lies.
I just know that I'm better than that. I'm better than constantly like making myself a spectacle. I know that I am better than constantly talking about these speculations and these rumors. My mental health is going to be my number one priority, besides like the obvious, my fur babies, my physical health, things like that. But I am trying to think of like, if I do Let's Talk videos, it is going to be more of the linterview, which is the voice messages that you guys send me.
Our queen loves her linterview because that is when she gets to talk with the voice of the people. And that is when the people get to tell her that they love her. So that is why we will continue to do the linterviews.
Because I know you guys genuinely enjoy those. I know those come from like a good place. They don't come from a bad place. Or maybe at the end of each vlog, I can answer one linterview question. I don't know. We'll see. That's why I love doing YouTube, is because there's really no rules. I can just do whatever I want, what feels right,
I do what I want. She's right, though. I mean, it's the thing with YouTube. You don't have to do any one thing as long as you're not violating TOS. You can do what you want. Views are another story, but I mean, Amber's channel has staying power, so
feels comfortable to me. But I'm gonna finish getting ready, and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit.
Yay!
Okay, you guys.
Oh shoot! I knew this was coming. I need to get some of those little gems to wear under my eyeballs. Can we do this? I should take my... How bad is this going to be? I had those on because they're blue blockers. Or they're the light blockers. Let's do this. Can you see them?
So I got a call to my phone yesterday morning, and
Oh
I was like,
Hello?
They're like, you have flowers in the lobby that are being delivered to you. And I was literally so confused. You guys, I have some of the most amazing friends like in the whole world. A friend of mine sent me flowers.
I don't. My friends don't send me flowers. None of my friends send me flowers. My partner actually brought me flowers Friday? Thursday or Friday. I got flowers. I got little snapdragons. They're cute.
And they're honestly so beautiful. It's just, they know that I had a lot going on, and then
Show us the flowers, queen.
the whole thing with my tooth, and I don't know, it's things like that just literally like brighten my day. Look how freaking
I honestly thought she was not going to show them to us.
stunning
Those are pretty.
this is. And not only that, but the vase, phenomenal.
Girl, I'm proud of the vase. I really am, but I'd rather see the flowers.
Like, I'm obsessed. I am so appreciative, and I know you're watching, and just thank you so much. Like, I literally love you. I appreciate
I want to see the flowers. Quit moving them.
you so much, like as a friend, as a person in my life. And a lot of you probably know her. It's actually Samantha, Pink Sparkles, here on YouTube.
Pink Sparkles. They've been friends for a while, actually.
Or Pink Vlogs here on YouTube. Her and I have been friends now for like 7 years, and it's like, the plot twist is, she was one of the first 2 people I ever watched on YouTube, like, over a decade ago. And I genuinely never thought her and I would ever be friends, but like, she is someone that I can go to. And
Her and Pink Sparkles really have been friends. Well, okay. Her and Pink Sparkles really have, like, been in communication for a while. Like, they send each other Christmas presents. I don't, maybe I should watch Pink Sparkles. Am I going to regret this? This is one of those things I'm going to regret. I'm going to have to mute it. There's music. Hi. Is this the Pink Sparkles that we are talking about? Her hair is cute. She's been doing this for 9 years. She has 1.1 million subscribers. Million subscribers. My maintenance routine to stay low maintenance. Spoiled B-Day haul. Oh, her birthday was 2 weeks ago. She's a Gemini. This Pink Sparkles? Y'all let me know if this is the right Pink Sparkles before I react. Only because, like, I don't want to commit to this. If this isn't the right Pink Sparkles. What, who else could it be? Not that's the right person, because here's Pink Vlogs. I turned the CC on. Alright. I got the worst nails I've ever had done in years. This is the same girl, right? Okay, well, she hasn't updated this thing in like 7 days. Oh my god. Is this why Amber got the Labu? Okay, yeah, this would be the same girl because this is the birthday weekend thing. There's a lot of crying here. These are long. We're not reacting to one of these in this vlog. Maybe we'll react. You guys let me know down below if you want me to react to a Pink Vlogs. I mean, they're big. I'm probably not the only person reacting to these. 13K views. I'll definitely get somebody in the comment section, won't I? Yeah. All right. Back to Amber.
Her and I have been friends now for like 7 years, and it's like, the plot twist is, she was one of the first 2 people I ever watched on YouTube, like, over a decade ago. You know, and I genuinely never thought her and I would ever be friends, but like,
if you would like, okay, the thing is I wanted to know who it was, because like, our queen has some very problematic controversies that pop up around her. I'm not saying that they're true because obviously they're all brought up by haters. So, yeah. But, you know, to have a friendship that has lasted 7 years, you that's a long time. Um, so that's got some staying power through some of the worst controversies that have popped up. So, you know, but if you're gonna flex about having Pink Sparkles as one of your BFFs, why don't you just like at them in your description so that they know A, you got their flowers, and B, I mean, you could use the views. So just saying. Not trying to be a dick, but Elf. Not sponsored. I was holding it upside. I should do it. I should do this the way Anna does it. Elf. Cover it up so you can't see the name. Anyway, we're being goofy over here.
She is someone that I can go to and talk about anything with, and vice versa. Like, I love her so much. Thank you. She is.
What the hell does Pink Sparkles have to talk to you about? Like, I can see you going to her for advice, but what does she have to...
One of the sweetest, most positive people I have ever known in my whole life.
We're totally reacting to this woman. And then I'm going to get, like, some of the worst comments ever. I feel like I'm going to get torn to pieces in the comments section if I react to her.
So I have been in my, like, soft food era. Extremely soft food ever since getting my tooth removed. But I'm now able to venture out. So I've been having steamed dumplings.
Oddly enough, that doesn't sound good.
Because they're still super soft. And I have them with a ramen. It's just what I've been eating lately. All I can really get down without, like...
Our queen is a ramen girl. And by ramen, she probably means cup of noodles.
Messing up the healing. So I got my big molar. My big molar back there.
Your second molar?
All your teeth are different sizes. They will all heal differently. They all have different amount of roots. The tooth that I got removed has...
amounts of roots. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. It's just the way she's describing it. It's just funny.
3 roots. So it makes the healing a lot harder, the pain a lot worse. I've had wisdom teeth removed, and that was nothing. Like, literally nothing compared to getting this tooth removed. Like, it's been a whole adventure.
My wisdom teeth grew in straight, so... Well, this little bastard is... I mean, he's still growing in, but he's coming in straight, so... Whatever.
So these dumplings are super easy. You just put them in the microwave. It says for 1 minute, 45 seconds, but I do it for 2 minutes. It does come with a little sauce pack, but I don't use that because I just put these literally in my soup. I've also been living off of ice cream.
You're gonna have ramen and dumpling. That doesn't sound terrible, honestly. I do make dumpling soup every once in a while. I've got some of those like gyoza, and those little like a bag of like frozen gyoza, and I just like chuck those in some broth and just throw some veggies in. Oh, that's what I should do. I got all these veggies I'm trying to figure out what to do with. Maybe I should make some just veggie and gyoza soup. It's just quick and easy.
It has just been torture. You think that like eating ramen and ice cream would be great and grand, but like...
Is that a tripod? The queen actually has a tripod. It's a tall tripod too. WTF, woman?
I miss crunchy things. I miss real actual meat, like hamburgers and steak. I just miss things like that.
I mean, you have a blender. Just saying. You can blend meat. Meat smoothies. Nom nom nom.
I'm just waiting for my ramen to cook. This is what it looks like. I just add a little bit of soy sauce, sriracha, and a tiny bit of mayo.
Okay, ramen sounds good. I haven't had lunch yet. Ramen sounds delicious.
Just to give it a creamy effect. After I eat this, I have to remember to tell you guys this random story time about a few nights ago when I ordered ramen from DoorDash.
A different day.
Hello, hello.
Wait, we don't... Oh, God, no. Is this a braid? Oh, I thought it was a bubble thing. Hang on. All right. We all know I have, like, the world's best braiding skills. This will take a minute. Ugh. God, I hate... She even does it on, like the very top of her head. Ow. Someday, I'm gonna actually learn to braid. Just because of this fucking skit that I do. I'm gonna learn to braid because of this stupid insistent on doing these stupid skits. Fashionista icon over here. That's all messed up. See? Whatever. How many of you watch this and like your hands itch because you want to like reach through and braid my hair for me? It's like watching somebody play fucking solitaire. Ow. Ow. Did I seriously? I don't care. I'm just braiding this goddamn thing. 1, 2, 3. I kind of wish she just did a little bubble thing. That was way easier than doing this. Oh, it actually turned out. Look. I did it this time. Kinda. Come on, you can do it all the way down. No! I think we're gonna quit while we're ahead. We're gonna quit while we're ahead. Well. My hair get longer. Hey! Eh? Almost got that done right. You see it? There we go. Getting better at this. One of these days I'm going to have an actual braid. Where were we? Oh yeah, let's go.
Oh, so it has been like 4 or 5 days since I have vlogged. So I woke up a few days ago and my
She sounds like she's got a frog in her throat.
throat was so dry. Like, I have never felt anything like
You got the mono?
that ever, and super raspy, and I'm sure you guys can maybe tell my voice just does not sound right.
Who you been Frenching, girl? You gonna kiss and tell.
But I don't feel sick per se. I feel a bit fatigued.
I wish I could take the word per se and remove it from the English language.
So I feel like I'm either getting like laryngitis or I'm just getting a really bad cold. I just feel it all right here.
You could be getting a summer cold. Those are real things. Laryngitis? Yeah. I gotta put my glasses back on.
I hate it. So I've just been trying to rest. I've also still been trying to heal with my tooth, and all of that is going really good as well.
There we go.
So that's why I've been like away from YouTube. It's just a lot of healing at once and just trying to like be good with my physical health. But I was editing this vlog and I was like, oh my God, there's so many things that I was going to talk about and I forgot. So I'm here to do it now. So the DoorDasher story, it's like irrelevant now, but
it's never irrelevant.
During my Tuesday live stream, I was talking about like how I've been eating a lot of ramen lately. And so after I got off of live stream, I DoorDashed ramen because I had no more. And the guy like,
because I had no more.
When he handed it to me, because I always go outside and I get my stuff. I don't want them to have to go through the lobby, figure it all out, blah, blah, blah. So I always go.
If that's true. I appreciate that because delivering to apartments is the absolute worst. I hate it. But a lot of the apartments now, I don't know if this is true there, but a lot of the apartments in this area have a shelf right inside the lobby that is where you leave the any of the orders, and they either won't let you in or they insist that you leave it there. Usually if the property manager's there, they'll like point you at it, or the doors will be locked and you can't get in. So a lot of the apartments these days, you can't deliver to the door anyway. Now every now and then they want you to come on in and walk through the anthill maze that is the fucking apartments. Anyway, so if it is true that she does come down to meet them, then I kind of appreciate that because it eliminates the need to walk through the freaking apartments, because that really is a pain in the ass.
Go outside, and he winked at me and I was like, oh my God. And I usually like can.
Oh, wrong eye.
catch a vibe. I could tell when someone's like into me. And I've never had this happen to the point of like the person literally messaging me on my DoorDash. So
Okay, but hang on. I watch a YouTuber who's also a dasher. His name is Nugs. I love him. He's hilarious. He doesn't dash as much anymore, but he did do a video where he went to like our DoorDash, which is where I go when I have questions about things. But people post other things as well. And sometimes they'll post like screenshots of messages that they get. And it's mostly like for the drivers. There is our drivers as well, dashers. But anyway, the point is, he was looking at the screenshots that people have posted, and like one of them, the dasher sent the person who had ordered, they sent the customer like a request for nudes. And I'm just like, well, I bet that guy got, I bet he got fired real fast. Deactivation. So it's not unheard of to be hit on by your dasher, if you want to count that as that. Now I have had customers send me questionable messages. That's happened. But like I personally would never hit on a customer through the app. I would never hit on the customer, period. But like I have had stories, but mostly that just revolves around the fact that I'm female, and you know it's always the male customers, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So that's really all it is, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, that one guy asking for nudes, that blew my mind. I'm just like, why would you do that? And use the DoorDash app to do it, no less. Like, you're going to get in trouble because they track that shit. But that's kind of my point. I'm sure she's getting ready to tell us that he flirted with her through the DoorDash app, which is stupid if that's true, because DoorDash keeps records. They keep record of that in case there's something like, please send nudes, and the customer, reports that. I don't know how long they keep them, but they do keep them. And yeah. Yeah.
So he literally messaged me and he was like, it was so good to see you. You're so beautiful. And then like he asked if I was single, and I was just like,
our queen, she's a man magnet. The boys just can't help themselves around her. Just can't help themselves around her. Just can't help themselves around her.
what is happening? I mean, it definitely gave me a little pep in my step because I haven't been feeling the greatest like physically due to like my tooth and whatnot. I just didn't know that like DoorDash drivers could like literally hit on you in like the DMs on there. Like I'm literally shook about it.
It's not the DMs, and they shouldn't be hitting on you. So now, the other thing is, if this pops up in a dank fupa, if this pops up in a dank fupa video, I'll lose my shit. I will just die of laughter. I will just die of laughter. The dank fupa videos are just getting really, really good.
And yeah, so that was like a...
I was joking. Huh? All right. Eh? I guess if he really did send that. Huh. You, sir, are a dumbass. Yeah. He really did do that. Why are you ordering ramen at 10 a.m. at 10, like almost fucking 11 o'clock at night? Where are you ordering ramen at almost 11 o'clock at night? We don't have any ramen places that stay open that late. Wow. Dude, you're one of those guys that ends up on our dasher that we go after because you're stupid. Wow.
Random moment in time. So there's this new show. I have been more on the show grind lately. I haven't been watching as much YouTube. I feel like YouTube is kind of toxic, and here I am uploading to YouTube. It's my job. So a lot of YouTube I just like don't watch as much anymore. There are a few YouTubers I still watch, but I have been like watching some movies and some shows. It takes me a few days to watch a movie. I bounce back and forth due to like attention span. But there's this one new game show. I love a game show. And I'm watching it on Hulu. It's called 1% Club. And I'm telling you, I need to go on that show because I'm sitting here getting every single question right.
Our queen. You guys, she's got an IQ of 140. I mean, she's too smart for Jeopardy, okay?
I seem dumb.
I didn't know Neil Patrick Harris was hosting Jeopardy. I saw that I was eating at a restaurant and they had Jeopardy on, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize he was doing that.
I seem very dumb, ignorant, all the words, okay? I just seem very stupid out loud, but I swear on the inside, I actually...
Your words, not mine.
I'm kind of smart, and it's like I don't realize it until I watch shows like this where it's like riddles and random...
You don't know who Stalin is.
Trivia, and I don't know, it's different. It's not like standard trivia. It's like questions you really have to like think about. So
you didn't know who Joseph Stalin was. I'm not entirely sure you do now. Like, you don't think the moon is real. Like, you literally don't believe the moon is real. That's why she doesn't believe in the moon landing. She believes the moon landing is fake because she doesn't believe the moon is real. I can't confirm, but I suspect strongly that she thinks the sun revolves around the earth. I can't confirm that one, but I believe that one is true. Out of character, obviously. Yeah, the Helen Keller thing, I didn't know there was a controversy around Helen Keller. But she, much like Stevie Wonder, does not believe that Helen Keller was actually blind and deaf. What are some of the other ones that have come out? Yeah, anyway. Okay.
So definitely recommend. It's a fun show, and I would totally be on that shit. So I also want to talk about the fact that I think I'm going to go back to having a YouTube schedule.
The 1% Club. I need to know what this is now. Okay, I don't mean to sound mean. I just looked up the game show. This is like Mensa questions. Sure. Our queen, 104 IQ. It's fine.
I thrive under a set schedule. Like, I genuinely work better under pressure. And when I don't have a schedule, like, I'm my own boss. I let myself like get away with not posting, and I don't like that. Like, I enjoy filming, I enjoy posting, I love editing. So it's like having a schedule like means like I have to post.
Right.
So my schedule that I did for like the 10 weeks where I was doing like Let's Talk, I was doing weigh-in, what I ate today, and then a weekly vlog. I want to do something very similar to that. But the difference will be I'm going to be putting my weigh-in and my what I ate today in the same video. And I want to upload those on Wednesday. Mondays, I want to upload a vlog.
Okay.
Whether it's just a few days of a vlog, one day of a vlog, or a full week of a vlog, regardless, Monday will be a vlog. And then Friday, I want to do Let's Talk. I know in the beginning...
You just said we're not going to do Let's Talks anymore. I actually like the schedule if that's what she's going to do, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. And I do like that she's going to put the weigh-in and the what I eat in a day together. Because because I thought they were too many videos. I just didn't like having the weigh-in and the what I eat separate because it's just not enough content, honestly, for a full-ass video. So I appreciate that she's going to put those two videos together. And I honestly think she could combine the Let's Talk and the vlogs together, because they sometimes the vlogs do kind of turn into a Let's Talk. But I do understand her wanting to create more content because, again, this is her job. So I understand her wanting to get like 3 videos out in a week because, again, that is her job. So
In this video, I talked about how like I probably won't be doing that, but I feel like Let's Talk this time is going to be a little different. There
Okay.
are things that should be talked about, and I just want it to be in a more positive way. Like I want more of like a positive aura around it. So everything that will be talked about
okay, Phoebe.
in Let's Talk videos from this point forward will be coming from a more positive place.
You and Anna are going to be the positive queens of YouTube. If it pleases and sparkles. Someone typed that out. I was like, ah, damn it, how did I miss that? I'm curious. No shit. I actually have enjoyed watching her try to put a positive spin on things lately. So I do enjoy the new positive Lynn, only because like sometimes it's a reach. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
It's just my mental health like has drastically improved, and I need it to stay that way because I just feel lighter and happier like as a person. It's crazy how much like when your mental health is so bad, how much that truly affects you. Like my mental health was getting to the point where like there was a moment where I wanted to go to the mental hospital, and I talked to my mom about it. We were actually at bingo.
There's no such thing as a mental hospital. There's mental wards. Am I wrong? I don't know. I've never had to go to one. I've had friends who have gone to them. I know Rosie's been to them. Are there full-ass mental hospitals still? I thought that they got closed. I don't know. Maybe that's not the conversation to have here.
I would say it was about 6 weeks ago. And it's really embarrassing because there's actually cameras outside of bingo. Like I can't. So I'm like thinking, did they see that? I don't even know. But I had a full-fledged like anxiety attack. I had to literally step outside. I was bawling my eyes out. My mom came, she was hugging me, and I told her some things that are pretty personal. But it was very close to me, like just checking myself in because I was struggling that bad. And I just feel so much better. Like genuinely, Zoloft worked for me years ago and it's working for me again.
When was she on Zoloft years ago? I not that deep of a lore. When was she on Zoloft before? What? Am I blanking it? When was she on Zoloft before?
And it's ironic. The only reason why I stopped taking Zoloft years ago is because I felt better. My anxiety was better. I wasn't so depressed. Like I didn't have crazy mood swings. I didn't feel things so strongly. So in my brain, I was like, "Oh, I'm improved. I don't need to take Zoloft anymore." It's
Yeah, that's not how this works. It's not how this game's played.
like, no, girl, like the reason why you feel this way is because of the Zoloft, so you need to stay on it. So it just feels really good to like be in such a fucking good place. And yeah, it makes me really happy. So I do have a Torrid haul. I'm not going to be trying this stuff on because like I just feel
Yay!
so fatigued. Like I don't know if this is like laryngitis. I don't know what it is, but it's
Why are you jumping to laryngitis? Like, there's a lot of things that will just take your voice. But you know what? Let's go. Medicine woman, Lynn over here. I fucked that up. But anyway, let's go. I want to see what you bought.
giving laryngitis.
Because I know they just dropped like a whole new line of clothes and I want to see it.
Either way, I just want to feel better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what I got, and maybe in a future video I can actually do a try on haul. I don't know, we'll
Yay.
see. But there are some cutie patootie dresses that Torrid has, and okay, this is cherries. It's giving apron. Like this looks like what an apron would look like.
Cherries are in right now, and I love cherries, and it's really hard for me not to go buy a bunch of shit because they got cherries on them. But I said I wasn't going to buy any more clothes this year. I was going to make my own clothes, and then fucking Joann's went out of business. Thanks, Joanne's. But yeah, no, that looks cute.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Okay, the
Tell me
print
I'm
looks
wrong.
cute.
I don't know. I really liked the cherries, okay? I love cherries.
Is it a swing
It's
dress?
just a thing that me and my mom enjoy together. And I really liked the pink color and the polka dots, and I really like this black little tie in the front that would like
Yeah, but I don't
tie
like the
in with like my
straps.
black choker. And you guys know I like to wear darker clothing, but
I don't like the straps. The straps are killing it for me. I like everything but the straps. Why do they put spaghetti straps on these kind of dresses? Like, it really does ruin the dress for me. But it looks cute.
I'm trying to step out into the danger zone. But I don't know if I'm gonna like this now that I see it in person.
Excuse me.
Oh, I guess we'll see when I actually try it on. And then I got this super cute black
the
and
danger
white
zone.
checkered dress, and it has like a red tie. It's the same material as the cherry one. I feel like I'm gonna
the same
like
dress.
this one more, but now that I've seen it in person, I'm over here like, don't I have something like this already?
Yes, you just bought it in the cherry print. You do, yes. You do indeed have something just like that. It's cute though.
Girl, I don't even know. Like, I genuinely don't know. It just looks familiar, but
Because you just unwrapped it. Only it's got cherries and it's pink. I do think they're cute. I have no idea how they're going to look, but they are cute.
that's definitely my aesthetic. Black and white. And then, again,
Oh
in
my
the
God.
same material as those first two dresses, we have a red polka dotted. So this was like retro dresses, and I was like, you know what? I want to try
But the spaghetti straps are killing it.
something different.
The straps need to be wider. Or they need like
And
a
this has
sleeve.
a cute black tie, again, which will tie in good with like
Okay, well, you really liked that style of dress. Let's just put it that way.
my leggings that I wear under my dresses,
Is the skirt somewhat different?
choker, etc. That's so cute. I
Is it?
hope that I like these on. Fingers
I'm not a polka dot fan.
crossed. They feel a little tight, like up here, but I mean, you never know. It might work out really good. So I got a white mesh. So I have the black one of this, but like I said, I'm trying to add more color. I know a lot of people don't think white is a color, which I don't think it is.
Isn't that the mesh that you said you wouldn't buy? Or you said you wouldn't wear it the way that she had it on. That's right.
I think it's like an absence of color, or is that black? I don't know. I'm not a color Scientologist.
But yet you want to be on the 1%.
That made no sense. What I'm trying to say is I'm trying not to wear such darker colors. I'm also trying to wear lighter colors. I don't know. I don't want to like not be myself. So if I don't feel comfortable wearing something, I'm literally just not going to, but it doesn't hurt to try. And then last but not least, we have one last dress, which is a black and white one. This one is so freaking cute. This is my favorite for sure. I know I always say I don't like floral, but when it's something I was
weird
gonna say
floral.
subtle, this feels subtle to me. It's not like that grandma floral. This is more like cute modern floral.
I'd like it if the pattern was lined up correctly, but it's not in the front, and so it's actually kind of driving me nuts. I don't not like the fabric. I think the fabric print is cute, but it's not on the bodice. It's split the bodice in the front, and then where the bodice is connecting to the skirt, they didn't line the fabric up correctly, and it looks like shit. So that's not Amberlin. That's not anything. It's not the style of the dress's fault. It's whoever stitched it together. And I know it was probably just like fast fashion. I got it out. But because it wasn't put together by hand, the fabric wasn't matched correctly, and it kind of looks like shit.
If you know, you know. But that's literally what
See
this
what I'm
is.
talking about?
Oh my god, this is gonna be so cute. And I can literally wear white mesh with it,
And every time she wears it, it's gonna drive me nuts.
or I can do black. So the last two things that I want to do in my Monday vlogs is I still want to do comment of the day. I also want to do an oracle reading for myself. So I'm going to be choosing 2 cards from Life Happens and 2 cards from What's the Vibe. And I am just going to completely be editing out all the shuffling, and I'll show you guys my 4 cards.
Okay, hang on. I have to shuffle too. Hang on. I can edit this out. Bonk. Huh? 2 can play this game.
All right, so my first card is signs. And the signs say risk, opportunity, and safety.
Signs. Everywhere there's signs. Messing up the scene or blocking up the scenery, messing my mind. do this, don't do that. Can't you read the signs? I don't know any modern songs, I realize. Like, I can't sing anything modern.
Second card is love. Tension, stressed out, migraines, and worry is my third card.
Actually, that kind of matches up.
And my fourth one is soulmate, twin flame, friendship, romantic partner. Wow, this one is very clearly saying something, and I think I'm going to be journaling about this one. If you guys are tarot readers out there and you guys come from an unbiased area.
I mean, these aren't tarot cards. So. And these are the ones that don't have the help book with them. You're just supposed to, like, roll with them. So.
Of your heart and your intuition, then you guys can read this for me if you want to.
Well, I mean, if I read it for you and I line it up with the cards that I drew for you. Oh, what's the other one? You got reaping what you sow to match up with your signs. You got a hard journey matching up with your love. And that's the journey. So, like, the actual act of physical movement. Your tension matches up with Haglaz, which is destruction itself. And then Ansu's is the word of mouth that matches up with your soulmate. So the divine word matching up with your soulmate. So yeah, have fun with that one.
And interpret it in the way that you would like to. But I'm going to do this one in private. So sometimes I will interpret my cards for you guys, but I just feel like that one's personal, which is okay because that's a boundary for me. So here's comment of the day. This is from the last video that I uploaded. And from here on out, whenever I do comment of the day in my Monday vlog, it's going to be pulled from the Monday vlog prior. All right, so today's is from Tybalt, and she's gone. Well, I'm back, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.
I feel like you need to do more than one just because you get a lot of, like, zingers like that. And I feel like when she's doing these, man, this video's too long. I feel like she should re-roll or just answer them until she gets one that's, like, actually, like, conversational. Because what's the point otherwise? But Ed is our queen. She has given us a new schedule. She showed us her flowers. She has told us a story about the DoorDasher and then showed us the DoorDash message. So I don't know what to do with that one. I don't know what to do with that one. I don't know what to do with that one. On a lot of levels, I don't know what to do with that one. On a lot of levels. So anyway, Jesus, take the wheel. That's all I've got for you guys. So go ahead and put somebody asked about this one, so let's use it. Go ahead and put a dodo. Apparently there's a dodo bird. So go ahead and put a dodo bird as your emoji down in the comments section. And I don't know. What do you think of the new schedule? It's going to be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing again. We're still sticking with, like, weigh-in Wednesday kind of theme, and that's going to be interesting. I'm interested to see the positive spin. What else was he talking about? The Zoloft thing. Like I said, I don't take that one, and I've never taken it before. So let me know. And I know some of you have. If you feel comfortable, again, the internet, not a safe space. But if you feel comfortable, how long did it really take for it to like really kick in? Like, not just the superficial start kick in, like really kick in. So let me know about that one. When did she take Zoloft last time? I don't remember. I don't remember her taking Zoloft in the past. I remember her taking other things, but I don't remember her taking Zoloft. And that could just be that I don't remember it. So help me out. Do you guys want me to react to a Pink Sparkles video? Or is that just a really bad idea? Is that touching a live wire and I should avoid it? I don't care about the mental hospital thing. I don't care about the mental hospital thing because Amber in a mental hospital, whatever. That's never gonna happen. And I'm going to assume she's gonna do the live stream on Tuesday. She didn't mention it, but she still got it in her description down below. So I'm gonna guess we're still doing live streams on Tuesday. Who knows? Who can knows? And that's all I've got for you guys. So your emoji is a dodo. Let me know, answer my questions, share your comments. Remember, this is an AmBaby safe space down below. And that's all I've got for you guys. So I will see everybody in the next one. Bye.
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.